Joining us is an old friend of the show who is back. We're glad to have him back. It's been a minute. Here to talk about an upcoming production from the Potter's House team in Mangele. Is the one and only Poloma Iosefa. Welcome to the show, brother.
Malo Soifua Uso.
Malo.
Lani, thank you so much for having me. I feel like every time I come, you look 10 years younger, man.
Thank
I don't
you.
know what, man.
You're the only one that says that to me. The only one. I appreciate that.
Malo Uso.
Thank you, bro. Like I said, it's great to have you back on the show. It's been a minute, but always a pleasure having you on, bro. First of all, how have you been?
Oh, been good.
Yeah?
Been busy, but good busy.
Yeah.
You know, there's the other busy where you're
There's the
going around in circles, but good.
fucking aulu busy.
Fucking aulu busy, yeah.
That's it.
Panadol. But no, it's been good, man. God's been good to us.
Awesome,
Thank you,
man. Last time you were here, we were talking about Poly Proud, I
Yeah,
believe.
Polly Proud, yeah. Last year.
This time round, we've got a new production from the Potter's House team. Also, you've had a bit of a change in, I guess, locale, if you will,
locale.
since we last caught up. Tell us a bit, what have you been up to, man? And especially with this big move to, I guess, a new church base for you?
Yeah. So we came in last year. We did the it was to promote our Polly Proud, and that was a couple of months ago. But this year there has been a shift. I've been planted out to be a pastor, and I'm just so humbled that God would use someone like me. So we got a new church in Mangere. So shout out to Potter's House Mangere.
Let's
Hopefully
go.
they're watching. But no, it's been awesome. We have this drama production, the suicide prevention drama that I want to come and speak about today also.
Awesome, man. Now, the show is called
Will They Remember Me?
Will They Remember Me? Now, straight off the bat, I'm curious. Can you tell us a bit about, I guess, maybe without giving the story too much away, what is Will They Remember Me about? Obviously, you've just mentioned there are, it's a, part of thematically we're addressing issues around suicide and also, in the hope of suicide prevention. But can you tell us a bit more about Will They Remember Me?
Well, Will They Remember Me, the title, it came about, I was sitting there with my pastor and one of the other usos, Chris, sitting around the table trying to figure out, a name for our, production without being too cheesy or too predictable.
Of course.
And I just remember during the time when I was going through my lowest point and I was thinking to myself, every human being, there's a desire to be loved. Like that's the ultimate goal. Like every day, everyone is looking for love. They want to be loved. They want to feel valued. And looking back during the time when I was at my lowest point, I was busy. You saw what I used to do before, making the videos and traveling and all of that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure others can relate to this. As you get to a point where you, I don't know, just maybe at night you just lie there and be like, man, is what I'm doing actually worth it?
Yeah.
Or is this what my life's, or am I on the right track? And back then I was doing all sorts of things that the world will see as successful, but behind closed doors I was struggling and I just felt like I had no sense of purpose. And I just thought to myself, at the end of the day, if I was to die, would all of this matter? Everything that I'm giving myself to and making others happy, would people even care if I was gone? And I just thought to myself, would anyone even remember the things that I'm doing now that I'm, pouring myself into?
Yeah.
Would that even matter in the end?
Yeah.
And so that's where the title came from. And so this drama is about my story and how I hit rock bottom, but then also the hope that comes from that.
Yeah. Talk to us about, if you will, because it's something that a lot of our young Samoan, our young Pasifika tupulanga go through. We go through the issues of mental health and also identity crisis and trying to figure out who we are and like you said, is what I'm doing, am I on the right track? And should I be doing what I'm doing, or should I be on another path? These are very relatable issues. Obviously, which you'll get to share more in the show, but in terms of where you are now and having to navigate through all of that, what are some of those key things that helped you bounce back?
And so I never knew this at the time, but It was God. I needed God in my life, and I was in church my whole life.
Yeah.
Samoan, a traditional Samoan church, hardcore, was involved in everything.
Yeah.
But I didn't know who Jesus was. I didn't have a relationship with him. And Monday to Saturday, I was just lost, living in the world, chasing the things, relationships, everything that this world had to offer. And in the process of that, I lost myself, chasing the life of fame. And I know a lot of our young ones, they love that. They love,
Especially nowadays, in the age of going viral and TikTok.
Everyone's kissing their phone. Yeah, everyone's just
It's true.
trying to separate that.
Yeah.
It's hard, and so it's probably gone even worse now.
Yeah.
Than back then. But like I said, going back to there's a need to be loved there, and everyone wants to feel important. Everyone wants to be loved, even though that's why people chase. They're still part of a bad relationship. It could be toxic, but they feel like they need someone. Even if it's bad, they need that connection. And so we chase, and not just relationships, all sorts of things, fame and all of that, just for that satisfaction for the now, to fill that void in the now. But in the long term, it leaves you broken.
Yeah.
And it's because of sin. It's because of sin. Everything that I mentioned that I was going through, and the cheating, the drinking, all of that stuff that I was chasing, it led me down a pathway of sin, a dark path, and it was all sin. I didn't know it at the time that's the reason for my depression and everything that I went through. But the issue is sin, and that was the issue for me. And I go back to that is the issue for the generation now, is that we're so we're stuck in our sin. That the young ones are whatever this world has to offer. They're chasing all of those things, and then it's taking them away, because sin separates us from God.
Yeah.
And so you can't see the need for God, because the flesh, they want what the world, they want to satisfy the flesh.
Yeah.
And so they chase all these things, and it was Jesus, man. It was Jesus that saved me, and it will always be Jesus that people need. Yes, culture and all of that is a part of our identity, but we come from God. God is He's our foundation. He's our creator. He's our, if we get that relationship right with Jesus first, and then everything else will flow from there.
In terms of, putting this production together, one that is very personal for you, and having to relive that trauma and all those challenges in order to bring this together. What was that journey like?
When I got asked if I could play my own story, because normally, because the cast, they got to play someone else's story, and because it's not just my testimony. These are some of the other the cast. They got their testimonies in the drama as well. But I was asked if I could do my own, and at the time I was like, oh. I honestly, I didn't know how it was, because it's still kind of fresh, coming
raw,
in.
Man. Yeah.
It's raw, and just for anyone going back and reliving that.
Yeah.
And then also, like, I never saw myself as an emotional kind of guy. Like those that know me from back then, it was just laughter, like funny, the joke,
Yeah.
And growing up, that's who I saw myself as, just the class clown and all of that. And now having to come in and not just act, but I'm actually like, in it, reliving those that trauma again.
Yeah.
But it has been a blessing. It has been a blessing. It's helped me to heal, because we've done it a couple of times, and now God's used my brokenness or my story to just bring hope for others that are maybe going through the same thing.
Yeah. For anyone who will be in attendance on the evening of Saturday, 30th of August, what is your hope for anyone, young and old? What is your hope in their takeaway? What do you want them to, I'll line that question up better. What do you want them to take away from Will They Remember Me? Or what's something that you'd like, how do you really want to affect the audience?
Jesus. It's Jesus, a lot of people are going to come, and they will have a good time, because it's fun. Like this night it's like jam packed with everything. There's music, there's dance, there's going to be food stores, all of that, and that's good, that's fun. But the main message is the message of salvation. Is I want people to leave knowing that God loves them, that they can be forgiven. They're never too far gone for God to save them, and that no matter what background, no matter what age, that Jesus loves them, and God has a plan for their life. If God can do it for someone like me that hit rock bottom and never saw a way out, like God has the same hope for anyone that comes on this night, and so there is hope.
I don't know if we spoke about this. I don't think we did, but I'm grateful that we got this opportunity now. Just kind of following on from that. In this day and age, can be very difficult to really stand and be like, I'm a child of God, and the world that we live in. That's unfortunately just the world that we live in. For you now moving into the space as a pastor or even just as a human being, how do you navigate that? How do you navigate that now in today's world of there's a lot of ridicule, or people tend to look at believers as like, he's all over the place. He doesn't know what he's talking about. They're a bit weird, those lot. How do you navigate that, especially when coming into contact or meeting people who aren't of the faith or who don't believe? How do you navigate those spaces and conversations?
Yeah, you're always gonna get that, no matter what you do, whether it's good or bad. Not just in your walk with Christ. This isn't your normal. If you're doing good, people will love you. If you don't do good, people will hate you. I mean, like, regardless of what you do, there's always going to be haters. But in terms of, just staying on the path that I'm on, what's kept me is just my genuine relationship with God. Like, it wasn't just a feel good thing that I went through. Like, I actually encountered Christ myself. Like a personal encounter with God, and man, He set me free, and that was it, man. And people that struggle, they just need to be converted. They just genuinely need to surrender their life to Jesus Christ, because you can't be half in, half out. That's why people struggle. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. None of us are perfect. But what's kept me going is just my love for Christ, and just remembering what He's done for me, man. Like, honestly, I don't want to talk about it.
Start. Hey, let's go.
Don't. It's just remembering what Christ has done for me on the cross, man. It just keeps me humble, man.
Yeah. I love that, man. Thank you for that sharing, and I know it can be difficult, especially it being your story, and being able, and you now that I know you're playing you're playing the character of the night.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a mission, but I know He's got you, and thank you for that. Quick plug for those who are listening in. What are the details? Where can we get tickets? And all the info for Will They Remember Me?
Yes, so the tickets are already live on Event Finder. You can jump on there, eventfinder.co.nz, search up Will They Remember Me, and you can grab your $10 tickets there. Encourage you to get as many as you can. But also, I did a 50% sale for anyone who's listening right now. I'm putting on a sale 3 days.
Man.
Why not, man? Come on.
Sir,
come on.
Too kind. Let's go.
Yeah, so that you can jump on there. The promo code will be Samoa. Nice and easy. I'm sure everyone knows that. Not Samoa, but Samoa. Yeah, Samoa. So jump on there, go promo code, put in Samoa, and you can get 50% off your tickets. Oh, come on. 3 days. Don't miss out.
Just get a ticket. I mean, if you need to use the promo code, get the $5 ticket, do it. But I encourage all of our listeners and anyone who's tuning in this afternoon, we will put the link in the description, so once this live is done, you can click on the link, use the promo code Saturday 30th of August at the De La Salle MPC there in Mangele. If you want the address, 81 Grey Ave, we'll also put that in the link of the description. 7:30 p.m. Will They Remember Me, featuring the one and only Pastor Loma.
That's cool.
That's got a good ring to it.
Come on.
I like that. But thank you for joining us today. We wish you all the best, also. And we always appreciate you coming in.
Thank you so much.
Good friend of the show. And we look forward to the next catch-up. And manuia lavale, saunia tu mole wha moe moe le whae unga o le masina fou.